This is James Bullock of WarriorSciences.com. Today we're going to cover basic self-awareness tips. What we're going to cover today is some basic self-awareness tips. And what exactly I'm speaking of is how to even stand. I know that sounds almost ridiculous. It almost sounds ridiculous me saying it, but people they don't know how to stand. They put themselves in positions where they can get sucker punched. I personally want to be the one doing the sucker punching. I want to hit someone first. I don't want to be on the receiving end of it. So, for an example, I'm going to let Jesse come over here. I'm going to have him kind of face kind of 45 this way so you can see him a little bit better. I'm just going to have him just cross his arms. This right here, this is comfortable because we can relax our arms. This is a big no-no. I know any of my students that are going to happen to watch this video are going to laugh because I catch them on this all the time. It is far too easy, I'm going to step over here, if I wanted to get him to pin his arms and get at least one solid shot. Or it can be one of those things where I pin his arms with my body, I have a knife or something, or I already have a knife out to get him as well. Because if I pin him, even just a little bit, he has to fight to get his arms free. He's a decent sized guy. He's over 200 pounds. I'm using one hand, and he's a strong kid. One hand is long enough to be doing things to his face. He crosses his arms again. I can pin his arms and go straight for his face and then end up getting his throat or whatever. A better way for him to stand is to just overlap. Because the second I touch that top arm, let's say he's not even against the wall, there's another self-awareness tip. Don't just be chilling against the wall when you're around people and you're in a place that you're not familiar with. All right. The second I make contact with that arm, he can just drop out this other arm and move the other arm as well. And he can actually do something instead of being completely tied up here. Sure, I can relax my arms, but there's no reason for us to rely on that, and it may feel comfortable. All right, the next one is, don't stand like this. Go ahead, Jesse. Please stick both hands in your pockets. He really doesn't want to do this. I don't really have to even point this out. If his hands are in his pockets, how's he going to react to anything? He's not. It's even hanging out like this. This is slightly better, but I still have to get my hands out to do anything. Okay, so his hands are in his pockets. Sometimes, let's say he's leaning against the wall and putting all of his weight on one foot. There we go. That's fantastic. So, I'm going to have him move over a little bit. This is perfect. This could be one of those things where he's talking to a buddy. For some reason, I hate his guts. It could be for any reason whatsoever. I could just be walking by and just tagging him. Or just hitting this way. What's he going to do other than his shoulders are going to come up and it's going to be, oh crap, something's about to happen right before I hit him in the face. This is not being self-aware. This is completely letting your guard down. This is completely putting your guard down. So don't tie yourself up in your clothing.